So hello, good morning and welcome. Oh, this week has gone incredibly quickly. We are on to our fourth training show live. And if you aren't aware, the training show is a podcast dedicated to training professionals. So it is the show for training professionals by training professionals. In addition to the show, there's the website, which is full of training tips and tricks and articles. We've got the live sessions like this one. We also have in-depth webinars, but more on that later. Today, we are taking a look at iTunes U. Levelling the playing field in education is iTunes U. That's how I describe it. It is an amazing system that I'm surprised more people don't know about. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to be looking at it in iTunes on the desktop, looking at it on an iPad, how you find courses, how you can subscribe to those courses, and what to expect from those courses. There is more to it, but I will be talking about that towards the end. So, you should be able to see my screen. You should be able to see iTunes in there. And I am just at the home page of iTunes. I can from this point run any search I like, and if there is anything in iTunes U that is relevant to my search, that will appear. So if I just go to the search store option at the top and I put in iOS development, it may even come up and offer me some stuff. So I'll put development and enter that. It will go away live and search the store. Now you see what it's come up with. We have iPhone apps at the top and iPad apps, books, but we also have a whole collection in iTunes U. So they have put that down the bottom. I would like to see that a little bit more featured. But if you keep going, you also have full courses. So there is a course from Stanford U there for iPad and iPhone app development. But what I'm going to do is elect to see all. So I'm going to go into the courses there. There is only the one. If I click on there, it will take me to that. And it gives me details. It gives me details of what's available within it. There will be a price if it is a book. So you may see down the side some prices, but mainly everything is free. So all of that is free. But if there are any materials that need purchasing, then the price will be displayed. And you can there just subscribe to that for free. Now, and maybe a better way to look through iTunes U to find something that tickles your fancy, as it were, is to go into iTunes U in iTunes and actually just browse. So what you'll have in here is very similar to the App Store, where it has featured, in this case, courses rather than apps at the top. It has new courses, so a whole section dedicated to new courses. It has the charts and it is categorised in very many ways. So just having a look down there, there's a what's hot section, there's staff favourites. So the categories that you're used to seeing in every other part of iTunes is replicated in iTunes U. And you should be seeing some places that are familiar to everybody. Stanford is in there, Glasgow there for writing for the web. There's lots available from the Open University. There's also Oxford University, Cambridge University, many institutions there. There are supposedly over 500,000 courses, so there should be something for everybody there. Now, one of the most popular at the moment is this creative writing class, and that is because it is being pushed. So I'm not surprised to see that one at the top of the list. As you can see, I have already subscribed to that and taken a look at it. So what I'm going to do is go back and have a look at some of the others. Now, the things I'm interested in are development, but at university I read law, and I wondered if there was anything available for law. There wasn't in my day, I can assure you, but there certainly is now. And it's available from some of the best institutions worldwide. I studied law at London and Oxford, and yes, Oxford is there. Ethics, law, the armed forces and lots of other things. So believe me, whatever topic you're interested in, there will be something for you in iTunes U. Now, all you have to do to subscribe is actually hit the subscribe free button. And that's it, that will subscribe you. It prompts you and says, are you sure? Yes, I am. And that's it, I am now subscribed. So that I am subscribed to that one. Let's go back and get one more and then have a look where they come through into in iTunes. So there's one there from Plymouth. Plymouth are very forward thinking, so there's one. That is the Plymouth LLB course, and they also do legal practices course, so I'll subscribe to that one as well. So yes, I want to subscribe. Now, having subscribed, where do they appear? Well, I have just hanging off my screen, you're seeing half of my iTunes, but hanging off my screen is my iTunes U section. So there's the courses that I have subscribed to. We should find them in there. Yes, there's the law one, and there is the Oxford one, and you can see it's downloading elements for those courses right away. You can also see that Apple are using iTunes U to deliver content, so the WWDC sessions are available via iTunes U as well. Now, what that gives you is just like subscribing to a podcast. So if I go into here, you can see I get a list of sessions, and they're the topics that I'm interested in. So that's fine, and I can watch these on my Mac, but it would be far better to actually show you what the interface is like on an iPad. So I shall lose iTunes on my desktop. I shall show you my iPad. So here is my iPad coming up live now. There we go. And on there I have the iTunes U app. Brand new release in January this year when iBooks Author was announced. So I'm going to go into my iTunes in there. And what is happening? It is seeing the courses that I had subscribed to on my iPad. Now, why are you not seeing that? I'm seeing that. I think Reflection is misbehaving. So what I'm going to do is rerun Reflection and try that again. Reflection's not been behaving itself particularly well this week, after being rock solid for a long time. No, it's not having it. Come on, come on. It's flickering, isn't it? And all I'm getting is a flicker. No, it's telling me it's working and it's not. Let me try that one more time. No, you are not seeing it. Okay, we will have to go on to Air Server and see if that's working. Which means I'll have to quit Reflection, won't I? There we go. No, it seems to be quitting itself. Oh no! Let me have a look. Yes, that seems to have quit itself. Okay, we will try with Air Server and see if that works. Always handy to have a backup. There we go. Oh, that's thinking about it too. I've just got a black screen. Oh dear, what's happening here? Do we have network problems, Mike? My technical assistant. What problems am I having here? Nope, you're not seeing that. I haven't got my camera set up either. Right, let me take that away and try... No network problems. No network problems. It's actually software problems. Oh no. Well, it says it's sharing it, but it's lying, isn't it? Well, it's sort of sharing it, but it's not doing a great job of it. Ah, we're getting there. We have something. I see. I see what's happening here. Right, what is happening is, I'm going to close that down, I'm going to go back into Reflection. What is happening here is, it's got itself confused. What I was doing before I started was playing a video, and it must think that I still want that video playing. So it's trying to airplay a video in the background, and I am trying to show you the interface. So let me go into that and stop that video. Of course, it should be stopped already. Right, let's try that again. That's because that one's running, so let's close that one down and go back to Reflection. Right, let's try again. I have shut everything down. Don't make me turn my iPad off. Now you can see what's happening. It's going full screen. No, that's not working. If I hadn't have rehearsed this, it would be working fine. Okay, where's the video? Where's the video that you are actually playing that is causing me great problems? It must be in posts. Okay, can I actually stop you playing? It's telling me it's playing. I wish you could see this. I really do. We've never had problems like this. What on earth's going to go on here? Right, let's play that on the iPad and done. And hopefully you will be able to see that too, so bear with me. Right, we don't want that playing at all. Let's try that again. Whoa, fantastic. We are up and we are running. Brilliant. Now stay there, don't move. Right, I was going back to my library. There we go. So hopefully... No, it's done it again. It's just freezing. It's just freezing, Mike. Why is it freezing at that point? It's working fine on mine. And I can turn it on and off. Oh, no. Oh, dear. No, it is not working, I'm afraid. Right, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to restart my iPad. So, hopefully that will fix it. So, questions. Anybody got any questions? Oh, I have got questions. Right, while I'm rebooting my iPad, I will take some questions. Right, let me have a look at these. Ellie says this is incredible. I'd never seen this stuff. I wish you could see it on an iPad, Ellie. I really do. And we will be back with you as soon as I can get that to do that. Right, Karen wants to create her own Excel course. Is this possible? Okay, there's two ways that you can do that. If you belong to an institution who is part of iTunes U, and they have an account set up and configured, then what you can do is you can create your own personal account, attach yourself to the institution and provide courses that way. If you're just on your own, maybe a freelance trainer or part of an institution who is not in iTunes U, you can still create an account and you can still create content. It is not only free to create the content, the account's free, everything is free. The only limitation that you will have as an independent provider of content is that you can only have 50 people subscribe to your course at any one time. So for most classes that wouldn't be too much of a problem, but for some people it may be. Whoa, we're back. Okay, the iPad needed a reboot. I will talk more about that later, creating courses. But for the moment, we are back. So I was showing you what you actually have on your iPad. If you have subscribed, then they will appear, as you can see in there. You can see this app was the new app that was brought out in January, as I said. It is a huge benefit to have the content separate from iTunes. It used to be contained within iTunes, but what you didn't have was that holistic experience of absolutely everything that belongs in a course being in a single location. So what I have there is the Stanford iPhone and iPad development course. So there it is. All of these courses look identical when you open them up like this, which is fantastic because the students using them, be they students in terms of at the physical location or following along at home, they are all identical. So whatever course they're doing, they intimately know where to go to find everything. So you have available the overview of the course. That's your starting point. Down the left hand side you then have details of the instructor. A lot of the time there are more details than that. He must be shy. Then you have the whole course outline. So when I was at university, we used to have what we called a DSG, which was a detailed study guide. And it was an A4 ring-bound thing, which had everything we were going to need for the year. So as I say, I studied law, I had case names in there, I had statutes in there, and we had sections as well. So we had an outline at the beginning like that. There is also the requirements there, and a note on assignments, but then you have the sections which are down the right hand side. So once you're past your info at the beginning, you get to a section called posts. Now posts is most important. This is the whole controlling aspect of the course. What you find in here are what they're calling posts from the tutor detailing all of the course content. So in here, and I'm not going to play that video again, but you have videos that are available to download. So what I'd done was, where it says watch lecture 2 video, you can download those elements. They are not downloaded automatically. You download them as you go, which is very important if you have a 16 gig iPad. As you download them, you work through them, you can then choose to either keep them on your iPad for reference to watch again or delete them. You also have PDFs in here as well. So you download those PDFs. Now that PDF I did download, so that will open up. That one is slides. So you can literally follow along. So it doesn't really matter what the content is that's provided. It can probably be delivered in iTunes U and in the app for iTunes U. So I have seen provided audio files, video files, presentation files, assignments. They are all contained in here, and you literally follow through. When you've done something, as the student, you can just tick off the fact that you've done it. So it's a fantastic way to track your own progress. Now, if there are materials in here that are books that you are taken out to the iBook store to buy, then when you click on the assignment, it will take you out to iBooks. You will then read the book, make notes in the book, do everything you can do in iBooks. And when you come back, all the notes that you have made are available in here. So there's some notes on that one. There are course notes, and there are audio and video notes and book notes. So if the book for the course is an iBook, anything that you put in the iBook is pulled straight through to the iTunes U app. So you have your notes in two places. You'll have them in the book itself, but you will also have them available from your course binder in the iTunes U app. You also have materials available there. So any materials will be listed down at the bottom there. Now, just to show you, there are videos, documents and web links in that one. But if I go back to my library and I look at this iTeach course, this is a much more basic course. This is intended for, if we have a look there, you've got your instructor and there is an outline, and it's intended to teach you creating e-portfolios with iBooks Author and Google Sites. So in here we have posts. You can see it's much more simple than the Stanford one. And in the materials, in addition to videos, there are books, there are documents, there are web links, and somewhere in there, there was an app. You can actually link to an app. So there in the middle we have poetry. That would download a book. It's quite a short book, so I shall tap that, and you see it starts to download. So it reckons less than a minute. And you should also have some apps in here. I saw Zeit listed. So you can link to apps as well. So that is your interface in there. That's downloading. I shall go back to the library, because you're not bound to the desktop when it comes to finding courses. You have the whole catalogue available from within the app. So if I tap that catalogue button in the top left-hand corner, it will go out and it will take me through to what we've already seen in iTunes, but this is the iOS version of it. And you can see they really are pushing that creative writing masterclass. But you have everything available there, and everything that you can do on the desktop, you can do in here. So let me go back and find that law course from somewhere. Let's go back to my youth. There we go. So let's have a look. Oh, implied trust, they were horrendous. Right, so I'm going to tap on that, and you see it is very similar to the iBook store. There is the details of it. So I've got all of that there. I have related information if I'd rather have something else instead. But from here, I can actually subscribe. So I tap on Get Course and it starts downloading it. And you can see it's very, very fast. So let's go into there and have a look at that one. Again, it's this is much more simplistic. But what you have there is an audio file that you can download. You have a second audio file you can download. You can edit that and you can go back to your library. So back to the catalogue, and let's have a look and get a different one. Warwick. Oh, I went to visit Warwick once, the university. So let's subscribe to that one and see what you've got there. So you can see how easy it is to find it. What I have noticed is there is an awful lot of content on iTunes U that is dedicated to the sciences. One of the ones they are really pushing again at the moment is one called Moons. So search for Moons. It is from the Open University, and it is a fully fledged course. Now, some courses are more interactive than others. Moons is actually, there we go, it is downloading. Moons is actually built with iTunes U in mind. Some of the other courses are not. So what you'll find in there is there are videos, but rather than being dedicated created videos that have been created for delivery via this mechanism, they are just recordings of lectures, whereas this Moons one is completely built with this in mind. So again, you have the instructor, which is the Open University, and if you go into posts, you have all of these things available about the Moons. And if I look at the materials, you can see again, I have video, I have audio in there, I have books. So if I want to see what books are in there, now some of them, yet all of those are free by the look of it, so I can actually go and get, now that one isn't, that's by book, so I don't know how much that book is. Can I see details? Yes, there we go. It will take me out and it will show me that book. It's getting there. It's struggling a little bit. There we go. Oh no, it is actually free. It says that's free. But if it had a price, you could come out here and you could look at that and download it straight from there. So you can see it's an iBook. That is definitely created with iBooks Author. So it will have video and all the other interactive content that an iBook has. And all you've got to do is tap and get the book. But I won't, because it'll ask me for my password, which is hideously long and complicated. Okay, so let's go back to there and look at my library. And there it is. So if I downloaded that book, as soon as I start adding things to it, again, that will build up the notes section that we have in here. So it is very nice to manage it on your iPad. And you can see in there, you can search. If you pull that down, you've got your search options. You can change how the whole thing is displayed, just as you can with iBooks, and you can even edit from there as well. So if you have done a course and you want to delete it, then you can do that. You select those and delete them. So I shall delete that one. You'll see it will disappear. Don't recommend that you do that if you want to keep your progress. But it can be done in iTunes U through the app. One thing I have noticed, and I have no idea why, and it's as a little aside, but it's interesting. Over at the top left-hand corner where you have your catalogue button, I've noticed on my iPad, or this iPad, which is the new iPad, that catalogue is spelt the UK way. On all my other devices, it is spelt the American way. I have no idea why. They are all configured the same. But if yours looks slightly different, then that could be why. Now, anything that you have on your iPad here, like this, will transfer to other iPads and synchronise with your iPhone as well, so you can use it on your iPhone. It is a fantastic, fantastic system. So that is a very high-level overview. But we will be looking at iTunes U again. We will be revisiting it later in the year. The reason is we've already had lots of requests from people to know how to create courses for it. So as trainers, how can you leverage iTunes U? In fact, it's the infrastructure that you want to leverage, and you will be able to deliver your own content direct to learners using what is for the learners fast becoming a standard delivery system. So yes, you can do that, and we will be taking a deeper look at it later in the year. But back to the training show. If you would like the reference materials from today and all the other live events this week, they are available in our 5-part course, which includes 5 parts, and on the 6th day you get the entire course in PDF format, which is 53 pages of time-saving tips, and it does cover iTunes U. And to get that, you subscribe at thetrainingshow.com/newsletter. And we have been going live all week. Tomorrow is our last part, and we are looking at the email problem, so the 4 Ds for dealing with your emails. So Mike will be taking care of you tomorrow for that. But we're not finished today yet. It's Thursday, so it's a very busy day for us. This afternoon we are going live with Office 2013. It is the second part of a 2-part series looking at the preview version. The first part of which was Tuesday, and it was standing room only, so if you've not booked, get booked. Today we're looking at OneNote, which is fantastic. We're also looking at Excel, Mike's very excited, and PowerPoint, and you know what I'm like with slides. And PowerPoint 2013 is actually fabulous. Didn't think you'd hear me say that, did you? But no, it's a very good app. So we'll be looking at that this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Then at 8 o'clock tonight, silly o'clock for Jane, sorry Jane, we're looking at making magic with Excel forms. Mike, Mr. Excel himself, will be showing you how you can safeguard your spreadsheet data and restrict data entry to forms. And that gives you speed, accuracy, and it looks fantastic. And don't forget, of course, the training show is a show, and it is available in iTunes. Yes, all you need to do is go to iTunes, search for the training show, and we are there. Give it a listen, give us a review. We would be very grateful. We are just about hanging in on new and noteworthy, so any reviews would be most welcome from you. But that is it for today. Until tomorrow. This has been the 4th training show live. We're getting into the swing of it, aren't we? Apart from Broken Kit, got to love it. Got to love going live. It tests your nerve, but it's so worth it. So we shall see you next time. Same time, same place tomorrow.